How has Mount Athos changed over time? Have you ever wondered how a place can hold centuries of history and still remains a spiritual haven? Mount Athos, a mountainous peninsula in northern Greece, is a prime example of this. Its journey through time is rich and layered, especially when we look at its role in Southeast European religious history and monasticism. In ancient times, Mount Athos was not just a quiet retreat. It was a site of both pagan and Christian activities. By the 7th century, monks fleeing from the Islamic conquests in Egypt found refuge here. This marked the beginning of its monastic tradition, as the area transformed into a sanctuary for those seeking spiritual solace. Fast forward to the Byzantine period, and Mount Athos began to shine as a center of monastic life. In the year 885, a decree was issued that declared the mountain a place reserved solely for monks. This was a significant turning point, as it formalized Mount Athos as a monastic community. The founding of the Monastery of the Great Lavra in the year 963 by Saint Athanasius the Athonite was another pivotal moment. This monastery, which remains the largest on the peninsula, received support from Byzantine emperors, solidifying Mount Athos as a spiritual epicenter. The 11th century saw an expansion of monastic life. Monks from Serbia and Russia arrived, establishing their own monasteries. The Hilander Monastery became the heart of Serbian monasticism, while Russian monks built St. Panteleimon, also known as Rosikin. These developments showcased the growing influence of Mount Athos across Southeast Europe and beyond. Since Byzantine times, Mount Athos has enjoyed a degree of autonomy. Its status as an Orthodox spiritual center was further solidified after the Great Schism of the year 1054. This event made Mount Athos a key site for Eastern Orthodox Christianity. Despite facing challenges like invasions and political shifts, its monastic traditions have remained strong. Today, Mount Athos is home to 20 active monasteries and operates under a special autonomous status within Greece. Interestingly, women are not allowed to enter, a rule that has been in place for centuries. This unique environment continues to attract monks and pilgrims from Southeast Europe and around the globe, serving as a living example of Orthodox monastic tradition. From the viewpoint of Southeast Europe, Mount Athos stands as a spiritual and cultural anchor. Its monasteries have played a vital role in preserving religious practices, art, and manuscripts. The mountain's ability to adapt while keeping its core traditions alive has made it a symbol of continuity in a world that is always changing. For anyone interested in the history of monasticism in Southeast Europe, Mount Athos is a fascinating case of how religious communities can evolve and endure over centuries.